Welcome back to What's on Yours, a weekly chat about books and movies. I'm Michael Hennessy.
And I'm Cindy Smith.
In the sweltering heat of Montreal.
40 degrees and God only knows what else.
40 degrees, for those people who don't know Celsius to Fahrenheit, is 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it's kind of toasty.
That's all I'm saying.
What have you been reading to keep yourself nice and cool in front of the air conditioner?
I dug out a Christmas book that's coming out in October. Just to kind of maybe feel the coolness in my reading. I don't know. But it's Terry Spears' A Silver Wolf Christmas.
Yeah, so this is the ARC?
An ARC.
Okay. Well in advance. It's only going to be released publicly on October.
Middle of October, endish of October.
Right, okay. Gearing up for the Christmas. And it happens to be one of your favorite authors?
Yes. Terry Spears, my all-time favorites author.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're not fudging it right there. You're saying this is what it is. All-time favorite.
All-time favorite.
Wow.
And she knows it.
Okay.
She knows.
Nice. So, did you get through the book? Or did you just start it?
I just started it on Monday, because that's just yesterday.
Yes.
Which was when the heat wave was really starting. It was hot all weekend, but Monday I was feeling it.
Right.
I was over it.
Since I haven't read Terry's books, does she have the same protagonist throughout the series, or is it a series, or is they're all standalone?
No, it's called the Wolf series. So she has a bunch that are side characters, but then she'll bring them as main characters. Okay. So you don't have to read her whole series, the Wolf series, in order, because they're kind of standalone. But for me, I like reading them in order just because she'll mention a character, and if you don't really know who the character is, I need to know.
Okay.
So I've read it in order. But yeah, the side characters will become main characters, and she keeps them kind of alive in the books.
So is your first book kind of like the universe all in one shot, and you've got mentions of these side characters? Is that how she started it? One book with a bunch of mentions?
Well, it was just her first book was just that. It started, and then little characters on the side, and then her second book, she would bring one of those characters as the main character, and yeah.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah.
So the books that she does, it's kind of like a series, but not necessarily all in the same character. It's the same universe, as it were.
That's right. The same.
Okay, cool.
Same universe.
That's nice.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Like I said, each book, is a standalone, so it's not you have to read, 1, 2, 3, 4 to understand 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you get more from it if you have read the previous ones.
For me, I find, because then you get to know more about if one of her characters was the main character, but now he's kind of just a side. It's nice to know what relevance he plays in this universe.
Okay, neat.
Yeah.
How many books have you read?
Oh my gosh.
Roughly 5, 6, 7?
I think this might be book 13.
Wow, okay.
14.
Wow.
In the Wolf series. I'm trying to think. I think this might be 13 or 14.
Now, does she have another series?
She's got a bunch of series on the side, but this is... I've read the Wolf series. I've read the Jaguar series. So those are her two ones that I read. I haven't read anything else.
So when you say Wolf series, what is it about? Why is it called the Wolf series? Is it werewolves?
Shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters. Okay.
So it's people, and they're able to shift into wolves and jaguars.
Okay, I gotcha. And this is unusual because this is kind of I would not have picked an author of this genre as your all-time favorite. Wow. I
have to say, I was pleasantly surprised when I was sent, I think it was book 2 or 3. Must have been book 2 or 3, yeah. A couple of years ago. And I brought it on vacation because I'm okay, well, I got sent it for review. I'm taking part in the tour. And then I started reading it, and it was just oh my God, I can't put it down. I literally read it in a day and a half.
Nice.
Yeah. We had gone to Lake George, and we had rented a little cabin. and I literally, that's all I did. I read for like a day and a half.
Nice. Okay.
So, and then it hooked, you know. So now
Nice.
I'm like a huge fan.
Like it's great when you get the opportunity, you get the right book at the right time where you can just like dive right into it. In
That's it.
extended time. It's awesome.
And that's like one of the perks about being a book blogger is because, you know, you get introduced to these books you would never read. And in all honesty, I don't read romance, so I'm never in that section.
Right.
So I would never have seen it.
Romance,
Paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
That's stuff like I never used to read.
Cool.
But now having gotten, you know, the book to read, it was like, oh my God, you know. So that's like one of the perks about being a book blogger, being introduced to, you know, genres, authors, things you might not normally pick up on your own to read.
So for the Cindy's Love of Books,
Yeah.
Are you catching up through the BEA backlog?
I am seriously behind. I'm behind in that, and basically over the summer with everything that's gone on in real life, it's kind of put aside. The blog's been pushed to the side.
Right. It's still waiting for you whenever you get back to it.
That's it. You know, and I know I am behind a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I like that I was ahead, but now I've kind of, like I said, with real things happening in real life that are far more important, it's been kind of pushed to the back burner.
Well, it's good that you're reading a book by an author you really enjoy. That's a good way to get back to it. That's really good.
Yeah.
And so you expect to finish Terry Spears this week.
I probably finish it like in a day.
Tonight. Okay. Because it's too hot outside to do anything else.
That's it. Perfect time to like sit back and read.
What about, you have anything else in the queue after Terry Spears?
I haven't really looked. I'm going to try to see if I can find, you know, if it continues to be this hot, like see if I have another like winterish book.
Oh, okay.
And if I have another winterish book, I'll dig that one out.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, definitely. For me, again, sticking with the screenplays, I read a couple different ones. I read somebody who's working on a screenplay. Read their script, nihilistic anti-hero script, kind of revenge one. Gave him some notes on that. There are a lot of scripts out there now in the whole Taken revenge thriller. A lot of those scripts. Seems to be a glut on those because of how Taken did so well with Liam Neeson, and then there's a couple other ones that try to sort of cash in the same sort of thing. I think that's kind of done its flash in the pan, I think. It was very successful, but I think it's kind of done and done. I've read another screenplay that's going to be released. It's going to be filmed starting this fall by it's called Passengers, and script is about 8 years old, and it has Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So after Amy Pascal left Sony, basically the new guy came in, and that was his first major decision because Jennifer Lawrence said, "Hey, listen, I was not paid as much as my male co-stars. I'm the most bankable actor in the world right now.
She is.
And you give me $20 million or I walk, basically." And this comes on the heel of when Sony was hacked and a lot of emails were released. And it was made clear in those emails that she was getting paid less than Bradley Cooper, Jeremy Renner. She was getting paid less than every other actor in her movies when she was, really one of the big draws for the movie. And then Amy Pascal sort of mentioned that. She says, "Listen, ladies, you got to, if ladies want to take what they're given and not ask for more, studios are not going to give more." It's basically the kind of sense. And then Jennifer Lawrence said, "You know what?
That's it.
I want $20 million."
Or I'm walking.
Or I'm walking. And
Yeah.
and Chris Pratt is also getting $20 million, I believe, for this. And so the new guy came in, and they're trying to cut costs down. And it is a completely original script, not based on anything. There's no pre-built awareness. His first sort of thing is like, okay, we got this brand new original script. We have no idea whether it's going to connect with people, and we're already at $40 million for 2 actors. Are we actually going to go ahead with this? And if so, if it flops, what am I going to say?
Yeah.
If it goes gangbusters, he'll take all the credit for it, right? But
that's it. And it's hard to tell. I mean, you've got 2 very popular actors doing it.
Yeah. I read the script. It's fantastic.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic script. I mean, I think I would absolutely go. I would absolutely watch this movie.
Yeah.
That's the script I read this week. It's just excellent. I mean, and it's you can easily see that in the characters who they've got for the characters. It's so easy to see Jennifer Lawrence as the woman character and Chris Pratt as the male character. The gist of it is this. I don't know if you've heard of this one. The gist of it is this. It's several hundred years in the future, and a spaceship is traveling with a bunch of hundreds of people, thousands of people in hypersleep, and they're going to another world that's been colonized. So they're all in hypersleep, and the trip takes. How long does it take? It takes 120 years. It takes 120 years to get there. And 30 years into the flight, one guy's pod opens.
It sounds like a book I read.
It malfunctions. He's up, and
sounds like a book I read.
What does he do? He's gonna die before they get there.
Yeah.
Right?
This sounds like a book I read a little while ago.
Yeah.
Maybe like a year or 2 ago.
Well, this script was written. This was posted on Blacklist in 2007. Okay, so a lot of people may have sort of jumped the gun and sort of taken the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame because it's excellent. So what does he do? So he comes across a woman in one of the pods, and he gets wrote.
So now I'm gonna have to look for this book to tell you next week.
Yeah. And so it just goes on from there, and it just everything about it, like on an emotional level, it makes a lot of sense. Psychological level, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
On a logical plot level, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Everything about it, and then how it goes, I haven't been so excited about how the last part of a script goes. It's just great.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like a book I've read, like the same kind of premise.
Mm-hmm.
And if this movie is like this book, I would see it. Yeah. I really would.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you think, okay, yes, it's sci-fi-ish. It's never going to happen, but in reality, that could very well happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's technically, it's science fiction in that it's a portrayal of advanced technology. You know what I mean? But it's not about the technology at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's completely believable. You can completely see how, as an extension, everything that's featured in there, you can completely see how it's an extension of what we currently have.
Exactly.
But it comes back to the people, and I think it's a great script. I think it's a great story, and I'm really enthusiastic about it. And I think it's fantastic that the CEO of Sony said, okay, this original script, which is great, with these actors in it, I think it meant just after having read the script. I mean, they fit so well. I can completely see what they can bring to those roles. It's just.
I think so.
So I think it's fantastic. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
So I after reading some so-so scripts, reading this one was just a complete joy. Just sucked me right into it. And I shouldn't say reading so-so scripts, because the one I read before this, I read the Stephen Jobs script by Aaron Sorkin.
Okay.
It's 180 pages. I've never read through a script that long that quickly.
Okay.
It's just, fantastic. I will see that movie. Both those. I will see both those movies. Just excellent, 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 excellent. You know,
Very nice.
Aaron Sorkin he is the king of dialogue. I mean, amazing. I watch both of those when they come out. So that's it for the movies, as far as reading for me, movies wise. What about watching any movies, TV, entertainment?
We saw Minions last week,
Righto.
and I had I not had a free ticket,
Mm-hmm.
I would have been a little bit disappointed spending 2 full price tickets.
Okay.
I would recommend waiting until it comes out on DVD.
Okay.
Yeah,
They made a lot of money with Minions.
It wasn't like, I think because in the other Minion movies there was more dialogue,
Okay. Yeah.
and with this one, there's not that much dialogue that you can understand with the Minions. And I mean, Sandra Bullock did an amazing job.
Okay.
But I just think, yeah, had I known, I think I would have waited till it came out on DVD.
Okay.
And used our free ticket for something else.
I see. Well. I mean, I think they I can't remember what the total was, but it's like it was either $500 or $900 million of tie-in marketing for that.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just the movie; they made a lot of money on lunch kits, backpacks, and blankets, and posters and toys.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
But was that the marquee animated movie this summer, or was it Inside Out?
I think it was Inside Out, it was this one, and it was Pixels.
Pixels, huh?
Those are like the 3 top movies that they were hoping would make it big in the box office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see Inside Out on video. We made the choice of going to see Jurassic World or Inside Out, and I should have seen Inside Out.
I don't know. I'll be watching it when it comes out. But I don't know. Is that like big screen worthy?
What,
as
Inside
opposed
Out?
to Jurassic Park?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that was kind of the thing. We're going for a summer movie experience, so we said, you know what, dinosaurs, big screen, but problems with the story just sort of kind of negated all the thrill of seeing the dinosaurs on the big screen.
Yeah. But still, I think that is something you need to see on the big screen as opposed to Inside Out. I don't know. My personal opinion.
I mean, Inside Out, I heard actually it was actually really visually appealing to see on the big screen. You know, so I mean, if I could go back in time and I had to choose again, I would absolutely see Inside Out.
That's it. Well, you just need to sit everybody in front of your TV, like right on top of it, and then you could have like the big screen effect.
We don't. You know what? We don't have a big TV. We don't have a big screen TV. That's something we'll probably have to look at later on.
Yeah.
For the basement, for the rec room. Yeah. But as far as movies for me, just watched a couple on DVD or on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Rewatched Prometheus. I've seen that again. It's kind of like the Aliens prequel. I watched The Score. Great movie. Ed Norton, Robert De Niro, Marlon Brando. Set in Montreal. Oh no, I did watch that the other week. I'm kind of blending them all in.
Week.
That's right.
Now you got me all excited. I'm like, oh, another Montreal movie.
No, sorry. No, that's the same old one. Same old one.
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to seeing Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Hopefully tomorrow night. We can get some babysitters in here. Yeah. Definitely want to see that in the theater because I think this is the last week for it.
I think that's one you have to see in the theater.
Yeah. Tom Cruise. I'm kind of excited to see that one. I've heard a lot of really good reviews about it in terms of just like strap yourself in. Like this is a great, fun movie experience.
Exactly.
So that's what I like for the summer.
You need that for the summer.
I'll get my Oscar bait over in November, December. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So number one pick for this week?
Tear Spears. Anything but Tear Spears.
No brainer.
No brainer. Yeah. No brainer whatsoever.
My pick will be the movie that's going to start being made, Passengers, written by John Spates. I think it's going to be an amazing movie. because it's based on a great, solid screenplay. So,
Very nice.
yes, indeed. So, unless either one of us spontaneously combusts, we'll be talking to each other next week.
Exactly. Although I don't know, it's really hot here.
It is.
It's really, really hot.
Well, thankfully we have a heat pump to keep things cool here.
Yes, and I have essential air conditioning, so.
Very nice. Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
stay comfy, cool. Enjoy your Spears book,
I shall.
and we'll talk to you later.
Alrighty.
All right. Have a good week.
You too.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.